Greatness can come from anywhere.
I draw inspiration from the Filipino people and to God and my family. Hard work is the most difficult things in boxing.
Let's get into it.
Look, Francis Ngannou went into this fight, and in my opinion, he shocked the world. As soon as he got that knockdown in the third round, that was game over for Tyson Fury. You saw the look on Tyson Fury's face. Not only was he in shock, not only was he hurt, but he knew at that moment that he could lose the fight. I don't care what nobody says. You had some of the best in boxing, you had some of the best in MMA, and you had people from all over the world witness that fight. And most people said, you know what? Francis Ngannou should have got the nod. Tyson Fury won that decision by 1 point. That's how close that fight was. Francis Ngannou coming into this fight, a supreme novice. His first professional fight, stepping into the ring with Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, the lineal heavyweight champion, current WBC champion. And he went the distance with Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury doing some dirty in this fight, man. He had Francis Ngannou with that inside elbow. And when you looked at the faces of these two guys the next day, you seen Tyson Fury, his eye was lumped up. You know what I'm saying? All dark blood pooling under the eye. And that wasn't even the eye that Francis Ngannou caught him with that shot and got the knockdown. So Fury was getting hit with some shots in this fight. You looked at Ngannou's face. He didn't have a scratch on him, even after he got caught with that elbow. So after he got caught with that elbow, Tyson Fury, he still didn't do no damage. And I told y'all before, man, you know what I mean? Like, if Ngannou going to this fight, he can get stretched, just like Deontay Wilder. But you know what? Let me correct myself and point out why, and I told y'all this before, why Deontay Wilder got knocked out. Because he was gassed out. He went into that fight, he put on more weight than he had because he didn't want to get pushed around like he did in the second fight with Tyson Fury. And that was a mistake for Deontay Wilder. I don't know why Malik Scott allowed him to do that, but it proved that was the downfall, in my opinion. Deontay Wilder was gassed out. He didn't have any legs. That's why he got knocked out. That's why he got caught with that shot. Because he didn't have no legs. He was gassed out. He was tired. He was done. He was exhausted. So if you look at Deontay Wilder, if he came into that fight, if he was 214 or something like that, like he usually is, we would have seen a much better and much different fight, in my opinion. In my opinion, it could have been like a Manny Pacquiao-Marquez situation. After all those fights, Marquez finally landed that shot and he got the knockout. But we know the power of Deontay Wilder. We know that. That power is active all throughout those 12 rounds. Deontay Wilder's power does not gas out. And talking about gas out, let's flip the script back over to Francis Ngannou. He didn't run out of gas in this fight. When we seen the interview, and y'all go check out Francis Ngannou's YouTube channel because he did a very good interview post-fight, and he talked about that. He said around the 8th round, like he was taking account of himself, and he said, you know what? Like my energy is good, I'm not tired. Okay, let me pace myself. And this is round 8 going into 9. The fight was scheduled for 10 rounds. Ngannou's stamina and energy was still at a high in those later rounds. So in my opinion, in my humble opinion, Francis Ngannou could have went 12 with Tyson Fury. And if he went 12 with Tyson Fury, I think Francis Ngannou not only would have got the decision, but he possibly would have got the knockout. Tyson Fury said, trying to make himself look good, he said he trained for 12 weeks. That's 3 months. If you train for 3 months with Francis Ngannou, why didn't you look like it? You look better when you fought people like Otto Wilder and all these other kind of crazy guys, you know what I'm saying, who didn't stand a chance when they stepped into the ring. Now, you got the UFC heavyweight champion crossing over to boxing in his debut fight. He fights none other than the Gypsy King Tyson Fury, goes the distance, got the knockdown in the third, embarrassed Tyson Fury. Come on, man, how can you not give Francis Ngannou the nod? Oh, damn, that's right. Because Usyk, I'm talking about the bag for Usyk and Fury. I mean, I'm hearing people talk about a couple $100 million. So you telling me if it's that much money on the table, you telling me that the powers that be, whomever they may be, is not going to mess up that bag. So that is why Tyson Fury got denied. That is why Francis Ngannou did not get denied, and he was cheated. In my opinion, he was robbed. A lot of people said that he was robbed. Lee Scott tried to say he wasn't robbed. Then he flipped the script and said, you know what, as I talk about it, yeah, the brother was robbed. It does not matter. If you go the distance with a supreme fighter like that, and it is your first fight. If I'm a judge, you had two judges score 95, 94, and 96, and 93. I don't know what that judge that scored that fight, 96, 93, was looking at that the other two guys or refs didn't see. I have no idea. But that just goes to tell you how the sport of boxing is. If Tyson Fury can get off a dirty shot like that, it make you think the ref can't get away with a dirty call. Talking to Stand Up is your boy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And would you like to see Francis Ngannou back in the ring? In my opinion, I believe Francis Ngannou is a new player in the heavyweight division, and I believe that anybody in the top 20, he can get some wins under his belt.
Fatality.